Hello everyone, Tomasz here from Frames magazine, and today I will be talking to a Czech photographer, Miroslav Hlinka, about this photograph. Enjoy. Miroslav, welcome to the Frames, YouTube channel. Before we jump into the photograph, as usual, could you just share, one or two words about yourself, your photography, that our viewers know who my guest is today?
Okay. Hi for everyone. So my name is Miroslav Hlinka, and I am artist and photographer from Czech Republic. In art, I focus on primary integral technique mezzotint, and in the photography I focus on black and white photography, very often landscapes, some city nooks, and from time to time some reportage, but mainly landscapes in the frames group.
Is it the landscape, fascination? I can imagine. Is it because of the area that you happen to live in? Is there wonderful landscape opportunities all around you where you live, or you have to travel a little bit to those locations?
I use both situation. Very often I am taking photo around my home and area close to my home, but also I travel to different destinations. But primarily I try to find ordinary places, not famous places, like what we can find around us.
Yeah, I think a great approach. I also share this view that wonderful photographs are just next to us. It's just a question of looking for them, right, or of searching. So you are definitely finding those locations. I mean, the photos look amazing. I really love your work. Let's jump straight into this particular photograph. This particular photograph, which are selected. Let's start, with if you could just share, a couple of words about this location. Where is it? When was it? How did you come across this? I mean, truly wonderful scene. It's I can imagine it's a scene full of snow, and just those isolated group of trees in the middle. I mean, just beautiful. I really love the shot. So, if you could tell us a little bit about the location and when was it, and how did you find this place?
For a long time, I watched a small group of several trees in the pasture, in the meadow, where I often saw cows. When I pass this place during the way to our cottage in the nature. So I have often said to myself that nice photo could be taken there. So when I went there later, because I want to see the place up close, it confirmed me what I had already thought from the view from the road, that this place will be perfect in the mist or in the snow. Because there is a forest not too far beyond the grove, and there is also a cow sheet in the background. So without the mist, there are a lot of distractions. And it's not so good because the main motive pretty disappear. The right day for the photo came to December, when after several days of snowfall, enough snow has fallen, and that in itself already simplified the whole scene. And when the mist came in the day, I known I need to went out to take picture. So I parked my car in the village, put my backpack on my back, and went into the surrounding woods and meadows, because I had plans to visit several places this day. When I walked past the trees and the view of the meadows opened up before my eyes, I was happy because it was great. The mist hid everything disturbing and left only trees that seemed to rise out of emptiness. It was like end of the world, really white darkness and only trees. And there was a complete silent, amazing atmosphere. And then I took camera to my eye and pressed the shutter, and it was everything. Actually, it took very little good conditions, and everything changed a lot. And the dream image appeared before my eyes. It was perfect, and I was happy.
Yeah, so you definitely encountered, or witnessed, a extremely special moment, with all these
Yes.
possibilities today of digital editing and so on and so forth. When seeing such a picture, we, or some of us, immediately kind of start thinking, was it really like this? I mean, you can see this group of trees. So it's a snowy landscape, but then this question pops up, did the photographer remove something there which was not necessary in the scene? But you have my absolute trust, and because I witnessed similar scenes myself, in the past, and just amazing, because the only thing which stayed visible was this group of trees, right? And this is what makes this image so powerful. Let's dive into my, 3 questions here, or like 3 reasons which I always ask about, because I know some more of your work. You share it on a regular basis, in the Frames Facebook group with us. What would you say are those 3 main reasons, or triggers that drag you to this kind of scenes? You photograph also in black and white, right? Minimalistic landscapes. What happens inside you? What would you say are the emotions, and why you are after such, this kind of images?
So first reason for me, what I decided to take this picture was atmosphere. Because when I saw this place, it was amazing atmosphere. The white darkness around me, combined with the trees, with simple picture, it had a mystical effect. It was like somewhere at the end of the world, and I felt that I had to take picture on this place.
So I can imagine I understand you prefer, or you are maybe looking for such locations, quiet, minimalistic, simple scenes. Do you think it has to do something with looking for a balance between maybe busy life, busy, city atmosphere, and then looking for scenes like this, for places like this? Do you think it's maybe that you need some kind of a balance in your life, in your daily errands,
Yes.
and tasks?
Yes. For me, every walk in the nature is balance for the life, because during the week we have a lot of duties. And from time to time, I went to take pictures during the week, but every weekend, I try to walk to nature and I try to explore different areas and find different and interesting places.
My next question was about the trees, because you photograph trees a lot. Why trees?
Yes.
Why not flowers or, bridges?
Because I like trees. I don't know why, but I feel that it's a good motive for me. I like groups of trees. I like solitary ones, details, different shapes of trunks and branches. So trees are very important for me, for my feeling, for my mind.
Okay, in my third last question, this particular picture is basically black and white by nature, right? Because there is snow and just silhouettes of trees. So it would be almost difficult to distinguish or to find out if you took it, using a black and white in your camera or not. But I know that you like black and white in general very much. You love it. You basically, I guess, exclusively photograph in black and white, or it's at least the pictures that you are sharing on frames. Why black and white? Why next to those minimalistic scenes, and shapes, you even reduce the color saturation? You also go very minimal, right? You are reducing the what's in front of you to a couple of gray tones. Why black and white?
I think that I feel it from my childhood too, because I always love illustrations of ink. Then I started to study art school, and for me it was primary technique dry point, etching, then a mezzotint, and everything is monochromatic. And also my first steps in photography was with a film camera. And maybe it is reason that I start black and white. And also I love it more than color. And I 90% of my photography, landscapes, families, trips, are in black and white, because I feel more contrast, shapes, emotions. For me, it's easier than color.
Is it easier because this is this ongoing discussion, or is it just different? Do you think it's an easier task to produce a good black and white photograph than it is to produce a color one?
I don't know.
I think you should be continuing with your black and white fascinations, and all of us, we are really looking forward to seeing more of your images. I mean, they are just excellent. Thank you so much, Miroslav. Yeah, we talk soon, we connect soon, and thank you so much for sharing this story with us. Yeah, thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much too. Bye, Tomasz.